Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the next episode of Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld. This being the 11th episode of War of Underworld, or episode 35 of Alicization as a whole. And the previous episode, we got something probably I think a lot of us have been waiting for, and that is to hear and to see Alice and Asuna interact and meet for the first time. We got a bit of everything with it. I mean, it started off obviously pretty seriously, right? They started fighting. Well, I mean, before that we had Asuna seeing Kirito, which that was sad as shit, right? Like that really was. Like Asuna seeing the state that Kirito is in here in Underworld, and Kirito's kind of reaction, you can kind of tell that he felt Asuna's presence, or could tell that it was her somewhat. So there was that. Then they were fighting, and then there was like Berkuli came and split it up, which Mana Culture Berkuli, we got to give a lot of props and respect to him. And then at the end of the episode, as it went on, at the end they're having girls talk, their pajama party, right? So it was kind of a mixture of things with Alice and Asuna's first meeting, and I actually really liked what we had in the previous episode. We got Lena back as well, which you cannot complain about that. Roni's also in there about with the whole girls talk. But besides that, and on a more serious note, I would say they were exchanging information. Asuna learning some things she didn't really even know about, and of course the people here in Underworld like Berkuli, Alice, and them learning things obviously they didn't know from outside of Underworld. So a good exchange of information there, and kind of where to go from here. But also the biggest thing I would say out of that is them finding out, or kind of reaching the assumption that there is a mole or a rat, whatever you want to say, kind of in Wrath. So we're going to see what's going on with that in the future. We still obviously have like Miller and the war going on to deal with, but they kind of took a break from that, I would say, in the previous episode. But we're gonna be coming back to that definitely here shortly, I would imagine. So yeah, we're gonna get into this episode, see what we got, everyone. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna get into it in 3, 2, 1, play. I was starting off with Quinella and Berkuli, obviously a flashback, but a premonition of death. See, this is the kind of stuff they are trying to like scare us with. Explain, explain. Every day, every day I sense death. All the time. Because I have enemies who are still alive. Even if there's one person, I still sense death. And that possibility, too. That's a way to look at it, huh? And what do we know now about Quinella? She's no more. So that's kind of ironic, right? That's So Berkuli's about to do some epic shit, probably, or some raw shit, right? He's about to go in, but also they're scaring me with this whole premonition of death. If they're if that's what they're trying to go for here, or scare us with Berkuli, because I don't even want to think about. I mean, we already lost Eldry. We've lost a lot of soldiers. Not really characters I mean, we care about Eldry, but I'm talking about like the basic grunt kind of soldiers. Like a lot of them have died. So like pretty much anyone is up for. I would say like besides Alice, Kirito, Asuna, I would say like anyone else though is up for grabs in terms of them dying. Which I hate to think or say it like that, but that's just this is war, and they've already kind of shown how they're not going to hold back when it comes to that. Which I like. I mean, I do like that, right? It's not going to be like some series that'll, these characters will live forever or keep coming back keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. And you're like, man, I thought this person was done or died or like, right? Like, we're not gonna see Eldry again. We're not gonna see, Yu-Gi-Oh again, right? Like, it's sad, but I mean, I kind of like how SAO has handled that lately. Heartless choice. So we're probably gonna continue on with the girls talk. I know I already said it, but I love the like the pajamas and the outfits they had. This lucky guy, even when he's out, like even when he's like when he's sleeping, right? When he's in this state, he still has them all around. Oh wow, they're crossing on the tightrope. On That is a risk. Wow, they're sending them across like this, really. And this would be a good chance for them to get rid of who knows how many of them. Jeez. Like if you don't make it across, you fall off, you're dead. Like jeez. Looks like they have more trouble probably than the wind. This reminds me of like the thing from Kaiji, like when they're walking across the beams in the sky. That's what this reminds me of. Yeah, they're gonna have a bigger problem than that. And a lot of them are probably exhausted from getting across here on the ropes. But Rakuli's right. This is a perfect chance for them to strike. Oh my gosh. We meet again. We meet again. Round 2, baby? Uh, well. Yeah. He's like taking all this on his shoulders. I like how they're giving us the flip side though of like the people we're fighting and how they see this as well. Like how they see our characters coming in and attacking. Like, oh, what is Critter doing back on the ocean turtle? Great. Thinking of the underworld and the real world. What's going on here? Is this for real? Oh. So what, are a bunch of Americans about to be coming into here? Oh, oh boy, this is terrible. This is terrible because all these Americans are about to be coming into here, and they're probably going to be slaughtered. Like, and they're literally tricking them into coming in here. Like, and Yui is seeing this too. A while since we caught up with them, huh? I saw them. So are some of the others like Sinan and them actually gonna have a part to play in this or to help? Oh, literally everyone's. Yeah, like everyone's being called about this. Everyone's gathering. We got Sugu, Sinan. Probably not just gonna be them. It's probably gonna be everyone. A year already has passed in Underworld, and what did they say? 10 hours in the real time. Roppongi branch. This is probably what Yui was seeing, but like what Critter, obviously what Critter's doing right now. They came up here and said, "Contact this man right now." Like, there's no way it's their real names. Lee Fun Sinan. Just look at the look on their faces, the way they're walking and everything. They're girls on a mission. Especially if Kirito and Asuna are in danger, like, right? Like, boy. Yeah, so we literally have everyone. So, like, Yui has them in ALO, and then Sinan and Sugu are kind of doing their part, I guess, too. Extremely likely the U.S. military. Mm-hmm. And we see a bunch of Americans are logging into. They're going to be in Underworld. Damn. Aw, dude, this brings me back to like when I first started getting into anime. Right though. Wow. Man. Oh, is that Yuki in there too? I thought I saw Yuki. Did I see Yuki? I think I did. Ah, just everyone though. Like that brings back so many. Like I said, when I first started watching anime, dude, like, and this was one of the first shows I watched, and like, you know, just thinking about that. Ah. So everyone's gonna have a part. It's not just gonna be like Asuna's coming here, right? Like that was the more possible thing that could happen. But I think everyone's gonna be involved here, which I'm so down for. But also I'm kind of scared too, right? Because I don't want anything to happen to any of them, right? But it's probably already too late for a lot of them. Probably not. For the Japanese, this is about to be the Americans versus the Japanese in Underworld. Is that busy, 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 busy? Right? Yeah, a lot more activity. 4:30 a.m. in Japan, right? There's not a lot of that's like people like me being up 4:30 a.m. That's like me, which is probably not a lot of people compared to like noon, 3:30, in the afternoon. Their ALO accounts? Yui's already thought this out. Like Yui's already like this particular. Of course, there's a problem. There, of course, there's gonna be. It's not just gonna be all smoothly. Yeah, they're all being tricked. This is gonna sound crazy to them, isn't it? This is gonna like. Oh man, it's I Eugene, what's her name? Sakuya, like from the Sylph in the Salamanders. Oh my gosh, how long has it been since we saw these people? I think we did see them in like ordinal scale, I think, if I remember correctly, but with the same souls as humans with you. Right, like this sounds yeah, like this is gonna sound crazy or mind blowing to them if that's what I was saying. Of course, yes. On top of that, and just judging from their reactions, a lot of them are like, hell no. So to convince them is gonna be a lot of problems here, a lot of risk, especially to them, right? They're probably like, what the hell? Why would I do this? Or why would we help? This is kind of the reaction I was expecting. Lisbeth's staying strong, though. I respect it. Oh, boy. Damn. Man, this is like just a whole big reminiscing episode, isn't it, man? Like a lot of this, like seeing a lot of these old faces too, a lot of these old scenes, and oh, this is like the gamers like speech, right? Like this is just like this isn't even speaking to just them. This is speaking to if you play games like I do. Like this is just like speaking to you too. Like in a way, the the gamers anthem or something. Yo, Lisbeth. Right, even if it's not the real world, like even if it's just a game, yeah, like oh, I was not expecting this. No, like her last plea. Wow. Did that do it? That was powerful, bro. That was super powerful. And I was not expecting it. Is that the I was wondering who that was. I was wondering who that was because I think we saw him like stepping out into the middle, and I was like, I didn't say anything, but like, is that like? I couldn't even tell who that was. It looked like he had like a fairy or something, like kind of like Yui of his own, and I could not really tell who the hell it was. But and here's probably all of them logging in. Yep, or loading in. All the Americans. Look at this like spawn radius. Like that's how many of them there are. Great. So we're already behind in that department when it comes to like, right? Getting the Japanese in there because it seems like they are going to be on board, or at least a good amount of them are going to help, you know. But who the hell was that guy? Because I was going to say, oh, that's the mole, right? In Wrath, you know. Where was that? I gotta find that again. It was like very sudden, but you could like kind of see. Sorry, I think it was after. Am I gonna miss it? There, right here. I see. It looks like. Who the hell is this? I can't even tell, to be honest. Looks like he has, or is it a guy? I'm assuming it's a guy, but it could be a girl, I guess too. But it looks like a guy. I can't tell who this is, honestly, unless it's a new character, or I just don't remember and I'm stupid. Because yeah, obviously it looks like he has something like Yui. You can't even get a good look at the character, so it's like I might just be stupid and not remember. But um, that was powerful, man. But that's something I want to keep an eye on, obviously, with that. But with Lisbeth, out of anyone, right, doing the speech. Well, I know Sinan and Sugu were kind of doing their own sort of thing, but Lisbeth stepping up here to the plate in delivering a powerful, moving speech like this was awesome. It's something, like I said, I did not expect to get. Like, everyone's going to be involved, I guess, right? Everyone's going to be helping. So, did not expect that either. I thought everyone was kind of. I thought Asuna. I thought that was going to be kind of maybe the extent of it. I didn't think everyone else was going to get involved. That's what they were making it seem like, at least. But now that it's, I guess, reached this point, like we're tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of Americans are getting involved, and you know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. So we really didn't even get a whole lot. I mean, we did spend a good amount of time in Underworld, but majority of this episode was back. Well, it was split between, I guess, ALO and then like with Sinan and Sugu and them at the Roppongi branch. And it looks like they're going to be going in as I think they can go in from those stations that were on the Roppongi branch. I'm pretty sure. But man, this is going to be wild. So we're going to have just probably, which the Americans have already like logged in here apparently. So we're already behind when it comes to that, with the Japanese like logging in, I guess, is what's going to happen. And we're just going to have an even bigger war than it already was. But now we're going to have like the Americans and Japanese going at it. It's dude, they're just raising the stakes even more. But this is a good episode. Something I wasn't really expecting, focusing this much on our old characters, right? That a lot of us, like I said, when I first started watching anime, these are the characters that I was first watching and seeing interact, and just have. These characters do have a special place in my heart. Whether the character is really like it's not like some of these characters are my favorites of all time. Like Lisbeth isn't one of my favorite characters of all time or anything like that, or like Silica. But these are characters when I first started watching anime that I laid my eyes on, right, and kind of saw them interacting in animation. So it's like they do have somewhat of a special place, I guess. So they did put us on a nice trip down memory lane there as well in some of the scenes. But lot of props and respect to Lisbeth for real. Like that just goes beyond this show. I feel like this speech, right, could be used just for the real, like our actual real world. And whether you talk with people on Discord or play with people in Call of Duty or whatever it may be, right? There's genuine bonds there, and time you spent together, memories you make. If you end up meeting up with the people in real life, I could go on and on and on about this, but it's some real shit, man. So I liked that. I like that. So yeah. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode of Alicization War of Underworld. If you guys did enjoy my reaction to this one, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.